So the first question I've got is that Episerver take a very ROI-oriented stance in terms of their e-commerce offering to customers. So Chris, what kind of approach do you think is critical in the initial stages of engagement for businesses to realize measurable growth fast?
Okay, so yeah, absolutely. Particularly, I think where we're at the moment, large kind of tech spend budgets really kind of need to be justified as we go forward. And the benefit that Episerver have in this area is that we do, if you look at the latest Forrester Total Economic Impact studies, we have the highest level of ROI in the marketplace today. And that's not me trying to be bragging about it, but it is hugely important. And I think what we try and do is we work with individual companies even to help them understand what their ROI could look like. No two businesses are alike, right? Some businesses that are doing very well in, say, increasing average order values when it comes to creating that fast return, others aren't. That's obviously a key area we can focus on. Others, it might be around mobile engagement. Have they got a good mobile platform they're using today? So there's different areas that people can use. Average order value is obviously a huge one. A lot of it is going to be driven by things that are like personalization. Personalization is going to play a very, very critical part in growing that revenue. Creating those measurable growths is a key factor that we kind of push from our side.
I think, I mean, from where I come from, at the very initial stages of an engagement, I tend to, along the lines of a lot of what Chris has just said, look very much at what are sort of like key business drivers in terms of what that organization is trying to achieve. Try very much to look at it from the perspective of not just the stakeholder strategy piece in terms of we want X, we want to achieve over 12, 18, 24 months, but then look at it very much from a sort of internal customer perspective, in the sense that ROI exists on both sides of the fence. So if you're going to help them achieve things operationally and actually make their approach to e-commerce and or content management more fluid, you need to know what the needs of those business owners at a slightly more granular level within the organization are looking to achieve also. Because of course, route to market, speed to market, these are all things that you're aiming to achieve, but you've got to look at it almost from almost like a foundation perspective. You know, what aspects of the business work really well now with perhaps their own current e-commerce offering, or what they're going to change, what operationally might be holding them back, and the key points of leverage within that organization, whether it's a technical system or whether it's just the ability for teams to work together. How can they actually drive towards a goal that they're actually looking to do? So it's not even the system, and it's not even, you know, the what's shiny and new. It is very much a case of how does that organism actually push itself forward, and what can they leverage out of the technology that's available for them. Get them thinking on that, and then you get a much more fleshed out picture which forms the foundation which will drive growth.